Hello, and welcome to Valhalla. I'm Vanchko, but you can call me Van. And I'm making this video as an aid for new and returning players to Dark Age of Camelot. So, let's roll the intro, and let's get started. There are a lot of reasons to play DAoC. I play this game because I enjoy the challenging and rewarding PvP that this MMO has to offer. But when I first started playing, I noticed that it wasn't super user-friendly and also didn't do a good job at explaining how to play the game. This MMO has a steep learning curve, and I feel like the enjoyment from playing truly comes after one has learned the basics of how to play. Basics that I feel have to be shown in order for them to be grasped by new players. So, without further ado, let's begin. I'm going to make a new character for today's demonstration. And it doesn't really matter what realm you choose. These are the three realms behind me here. They're all just different factions in this game. And it also doesn't matter what class you choose. I definitely think, I have an opinion of what class might be easiest for a new player to play, but we're not going to get into that today. You can follow along with what I create if you'd like, just to kind of stay on track. I'm also going to show you a few simple tips that will help guide you from point to point throughout the tutorial. I know it's strange having to make a tutorial for a tutorial, but this game is pretty dated, and I feel like this is something I would have benefited greatly from first starting out playing. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Midgard. I'm going to go and click an empty spot on my roster here. I'm going to hit Create. I'm going to just make myself a Norseman, male, Thane. Just going to name him Tutorial Guy. There we go. We're going to hit Continue. We don't really care how he looks like. We're going to go hit Continue again, and then we're going to hit Play. First thing I want you to do when we spawn in here after we're in is just to move the map a little closer to the center of the screen. This is the map in the top right, and to move things around, all you have to do is hold shift and then left click on that window, and then you're able to hold and drag, and I think it's just going to be easier for us today if that's somewhere close to the center of the screen. Let's take a quick look at this bar over here to the right. This is how you interact with your character. You can actually close these tabs on this bar. You've got your attributes, your inventory, your specializations, your combat styles, your magical spells. What we're going to do first is we're going to hit inventory. I see I have a training hammer. I also have a shield. We're going to go ahead and equip any weapons that we have in our inventory that are being just sitting around being unused. And then since I know I have a hammer, I'm going to go ahead and click on hammer here. Thor's Anvil, that's my first move, my level 1 hammer move. I'm just going to put that on my toolbar here. I'm going to put it on 1. So whenever I press 1, I'm going to go ahead and, perform Thor's Anvil. And then since I know I'm a Thane, I have a few magical abilities. I could also go to my shield here, put my shield smash down, go to magic spells. I'm a Thane, so I do a lot of storm calling. I have a Thor's Minor Bolt. Just going to grab it, put it here on 3. Now that we have all of our abilities on our toolbar, we are ready to play, really. I want to do a little explaining here first. There are two main quests in this game, or main types of quests. There's obviously a lot more, but for now, starting out to the game, all you have to do is worry about 2. There are quests where you accept the quest, and you go ahead and just start doing what the quests ask you to do. Fighting a mob, gonna go get something, bring it back to the quest giver. The other type of quest is where you pick it up, you accept the quest, and you actually have to talk to NPCs in order to further along that quest. Most of the time, what that NPC has to say is useless, but sometimes it is critical for quest completion. Now, before we go ahead and start doing the tutorial, I just want to give you 2 simple tips that will help get you through the tutorial, first of all, and also further quests that you're going to be accepting as you continue playing the game past the tutorial. Tip number 1, the map is your best friend. It's rather small and hard to read at first, but on the map you're going to see little dots here and there. The map will literally show you where you have to go for your quest, which is great. So if you're ever lost, you don't know where to go, you can't find a certain NPC or someone to talk to, just try and follow along by looking at your little cursor, which is represented here by this little purple arrow. Tip number 2 is that quests actually have a summary section. So I'm going to show you that in a second here. No matter whether you started on Midgard, Hibernia, Albion, what's going to be happening here is you're going to spawn in front of somebody you have to talk to just to start playing the game, right? So you're going to walk up to him, you're going to right click him, and he's going to just go ahead and give you a quest. Now, you could go ahead and read through everything. It is a great resource in learning how to play the game, but if you just wanted to kind of speed things up and just kind of start playing the game just like that, you can go ahead and scroll down, and he's going to give you, all of the quests have a summary section. So he's asking me to speak with him again to learn the difference between various quest icons. So tutorial does do a good job at explaining how the game works, but at the same time, you have to do a lot of reading. So this is just kind of like a little simple speedy way to do the tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit accept. And then now, this is what I mean. He wants you to talk to him. So you can click on all of these different things and learn about all the different quests and the icons above people's heads. But since I already know what's going on, or if I'm just looking to get past this point, I'm just going to go ahead and hit familiar. But really quick, I just want you to see, since I have a quest and there is an actual location I can go to for the quest, this little red dot, I know that he's that red dot. So if I was lost on the other side of town, I just didn't know what I had to do, press J to open my journal. I have a quest journal here. I can even look at the quest goal, continue speaking with Gervir the Wise. So I'm just going to go ahead, right click on him to begin a conversation, and I'm going to go ahead and click familiar. It popped up twice here because it just kind of keeps a log of what I've already talked with him about. But we're going to hit familiar. It's a blue symbol now, so we can right click him and hit finish, and there we go. First quest done. What I'm going to do is just do my best to complete the tutorial while explaining what I'm doing, and hopefully that will help you learn how to play the game and start you on your journey to see if Dark Age of Camelot is for you. So follow along, enjoy. I'm just going to explain things that I'm doing as I go. I'm going to hit accept on this. All right. He wants me to go kill wild boars. It's a little weird on the Midgard side because you don't really know exactly where to go right away. It took me a while when I was first playing, but there's a red dot over here, so that means that's where my quests are. Gonna just run over this way. There is something you can do in this game to speed up how fast you get from point A to point B. You could do it this way. In this little bar to the right, there is the specializations tab. You can click on this sprint ability and you can put it on your toolbar somewhere, but I believe the default for new players, it's going to be the letter F. I've rebound it to Z. That is just because that is how I enjoy clicking a button to sprint. But if you'd like to get around a little faster, you can sprint around. It does take up your stamina, which is up here in the top left, this green bar. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to press 3, cast some spells, kill some boars. That boar healed all the damage I'd done to him. I'm going to smack him with my hammer by pressing 1. Maybe throw in a shield slam. He's dead. I got to kill 2 more. Just nice and easy. Just getting through this part. Tutorial doesn't take that long once you know exactly what to do. It's something you'll actually be doing a lot if you do end up playing this game more and more every day, because you're going to be making all these different classes and you're going to want to be trying out all these different characters, and sometimes you're going to have to go through a tutorial many a times just because you need to get to a point where you can really see if the class has nice spells and abilities you'd like to feel for yourself. So now that I've killed the boars, I'm going to open up my journal. Tells me I have to go speak with Brodira, and she's actually on my map. She's this blue dot, and I can see her. The little icon does do a good job at standing out. Sometimes it's hard to see because of the loading distances, but we're going to right click on her. We're going to finish this quest. We're going to accept the new one. Yellow means new quest. Accept. Now she wants me to go seek out my trainer, my Thane trainer. Now my Thane trainer is this way. I just go ahead, open up the map by pressing M, and we're going to go over here to Mr. Thane trainer. Now he's going to teach you, well, no matter what class you play, you're going to be sent to your trainer, and they're going to teach you how to play your class a little bit, kind of explain your specializations. So every class in this game, how it works is you have certain skills that are attached to your class, and as you level up, you gain points that you can actually put into these skills. And end game type of stuff, you know, you're going to be looking at certain ways to spec out your character. There's many different specs. There's many different ways to play a certain class. I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm going to put a point into storm calling, maybe 2. Put 2 points in the storm calling, get some more spells for myself. I'm going to hit train. But what he wants you to do, you're going to accept this quest. He actually wants you to talk with him. Let's see, this talk window is going to come up. And what they really want you to do here in the tutorial is click on each one of these things and learn more about what skills are attached to your class. But since I'm already familiar, or I'm just trying to get through the tutorial, I'm going to hit familiar. And now it is that I've spoken with him. Just going to go ahead and grab myself a new hammer. I think it asked me to grab 2 things, so I'll just grab myself an axe. And then a new quest is going to pop up. Going to hit accept. Going to go press B to get to my inventory, or you can just hit this bag icon over here. I'm going to put the hammer on my back. Going to put this new or this axe on my back, and put the new hammer in my hand and the standard shield in my on my shield slot. Okay, and now our new quest here is to go speak with Brodira again. She's over here. We remember where she's at. Just press M, find the little blue dot. Okay, here we go. Brodira, what's up? Finish, accept. Cool. Also, I'm earning some equipment, some armor as I'm doing these things. So if you see some new things popping up on your inventory, you're going to just go ahead and equip them, because why not? Gives you some stats. Okay, there's nothing else. The inventory works very interestingly. There's all these different tabs. So now what she wants me to do is to go and kill 3 gray wolves in the field northeast, so I can follow where that is by looking at my compass right here, and also kill Blackfang, which is a named wolf. So we're going to head this way. Going to press M. Doesn't really pop up very easily here. Once I actually leave this section of the map, you can see that you've left this tutorial little zone and you're venturing out to go kill the wolves, which aren't that too far away. I'm just going to do the same thing I did last time. Follow my purple arrow to the red dot, and here we go. We have a field of wolves. Just going to go ahead, and I'm actually going to open up my magic spells. Go to Storm Calling. I'm actually going to make sure that my new bolt is there. I have this buff. I'm going to put that on 0. I'm just going to activate it so I can buff myself. I have a higher constitution now, which is cool. Constitution, right? Yes, strength and constitution. Just going to select a wolf here. That guy looks like he's asking for it. We're going to go ahead and press 3. And we're going to press it again just so that my character goes ahead and starts casting it. And we're going to do it one more time. That one didn't land. It's here now. The wolf's on me. And I'm going to go ahead and press 1. Start hitting the wolf. Slowly working my way through. 1 and 2, just kind of alternating. You'll kind of learn more like what's best to be spamming and what's best to be using in terms of styles and abilities. But this is just, I just wanted to show you how to get through the tutorial. So let's go ahead and kill these wolves. Thane's a really cool class. I think Thane actually is one of the classes I would recommend a new player to play. And if you were on Hibernia, I think a Veilwalker would be fun to start playing. It is a hybrid class. Same thing on Albion side. There's the Reaver. They're all hybrid classes. They're all complicated. All classes are slightly complicated in this game. I'm going to go ahead and kill Blackfang now. But the reason why I would suggest a new player to play a hybrid class is because you kind of learn about both worlds. You learn about casting and you learn about melee fighting, which I think is 2 very important aspects. Some classes focus mainly on one. Some classes do both, like Thane, which I think is great for new players because you become versatile. You can buff yourself, you can hit from a distance, you can hit up close, hold your own. And that's why I think it's really good. So we're gonna head back into town. Okay, the blue dot's over here in this place called Halfheim. Okay, and once I get back into the into the square of Halfheim, everything will zoom in for me, which is great. Now that we finished that Blackfang quest, we actually got to go talk to General Acherin, which is right here. This is that blue dot. We could have walked to him earlier, but we would not have been able to turn in the quest until we've killed the wolves and Blackfang. So we're going to go ahead, right-click on him, finish. He gave us some boots, which is in my second bar. I also got bracers from something else earlier. Must have looted it off a wolf. Cool. Now we're going to accept his new quest. What he wants us to do is to go and slay 3 Hibernian invaders. Now, again, if I didn't know where this was, if I'm standing right here and I just like, where is the invaders in what invaders are you talking about? You can actually go ahead and click on, I think, overview, and the red dot's over here to the west. So now that I know it's to the west, I can just go head west, and eventually I will see some invaders because there's these trees in the way. They're across a little river here. It is sometimes very annoying for a new player. At least it was for me. I was just so confused. That's why I wanted to make this video. This is an important NPC. We're going to be talking to her soon, but for right now, see, the Hibernian invaders are now right in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and start casting and nuking them. I got to kill 3. That's what the quest is asking me to do. Kill 3 Hibernian invaders. Boom, boom, boom. I can kill him before he gets to me, which is great. Just going to go ahead and keep casting. I've got enough mana to do this. The mana is this yellow bar. It's a spirit bar in the top left. Also, not that you have to worry about it right now. I am playing with just a defaulted UI, but down the line, you are going to want to move things around and edit things if you are going to end up wanting to play. And it's actually something I find very fun about this game, is just having a very personalized UI. Just so that you can play to the best of your ability and with the most comfort while playing, which is great. Okay, this is the last Hibernian invader. Just going to keep on nuking him. Probably can kill him before he gets to me. All my spells are landing. There we go. He's dead. I don't know what to do. Just press J. Go back to my journal. Oh, I have a new quest goal that popped up as I'm playing, as I'm doing this quest. And it says, steal a firing pin from a trebuchet. Right click. So this is trebuchet right here. I'm going to walk up to it. I'm going to press my right click button. I've stole a firing pin. And then I'm going to walk over to this NPC I said was very important. Right click on her. Hit finish. Accept her new quest. And she gave me some shining chain leggings. So we're going to put those on so I can get some more stats. And now what we're going to do is press J. She wants us to go slay 2 Hibernian sentries and 1 Hibernian sergeant. And then eliminate a Hibernian commander. Now, what I've noticed on the other realms, if you're playing the other realm tutorials, is that some of these quest objectives are actually sequential, so you have to do them in order. But for some reason, the Midgardian side, you can do it out of order with these, with fighting these mobs. But we're gonna hit M. It's just a little south of here, from what I gather. So we're gonna head over this way, just to double check. See the little red dot south of me. We still got a lot of Hibernian invaders, but there's a lot more Hibernians over here. And look at that. We've got sergeants. We got sentries, I think, over here. Sentries. The commander somewhere in the pack. There he is. He's just chilling. So we're going to go ahead and let's knock out some of these sentries since they're a little easier. And since they're farther away, I'm going to try and hit the ones that are further away so I can just land as many of these thunderbolts on him. As many as possible before he gets to me. Just so I don't have to fight him. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to slap him. He's dead. Then we have another one right there. That's 1 out of 2. Sometimes, I wonder if it's going to... Oh, I was actually in range for that one. There's a bunch of different range numbers on different spells. This one has a range of 1,500 units, which is pretty decent for a little cast. And it casts pretty quickly, so it's nice to kill these mobs before they get to me. I'm going to get into some melee combat here. Wow, he's practically dead. There we go. Now we just have to kill 1 sergeant. I'm going to pick a sergeant that's a decent little ways away from me. Here we go. I'm going to cast my thunderbolts. Hit him as many times. Sergeant's a little harder than the sentries. So this part does get a little difficult if you're soloing sometimes. When you're a Thane, I think it's nice because you have all this damage you can do before they get to you. And then the fight ends up being easier since you can tank it out more. Oh yeah, Thor's Anvil all day. What I'm going to do when I get back to town is I'm actually going to train. And the reason I'm going to train is because I want to be able to kill all the mobs I'm going to face in just a little bit better, a little bit easier. I want to make it a little easier on myself than using low-level spells. Because you don't get spells as you level up. You actually have to go to your trainer. See, this commander's resisting all my nukes. He's going to be a tough fight. I hope I can win. He's got some higher resistances. He's got some better armor factor. He's definitely a beefed up mob. But I'm just going to keep pressing 1. You always want to keep pressing 1 because after you perform or miss, your character is just going to auto attack. And what you want to do is consistently be doing or performing styles and spells. I'm not casting spells because if I were to try to, he would interrupt me. So that's why I'm sticking to fighting right now. Boom, bam, bop. Boom, bam, bop. Yes, come on. Oh my god, this is not good. Oh no, I didn't expect this to happen. What kind of aggro range is that? Alright, we're going to try and kill the one that I'm on right now and then run away from this other guy because I don't want to deal with another commander. How great. How great. Making a tutorial video for a tutorial and then I get smacked by a commander. I might actually die. This might be a great learning experience actually. Oh wait, I'm sprinting away. I think I can outrun him. Get up. Go. If I break enough distance away from him, he'll actually leave me alone. Like so? No, he's still pathing onto me. This makes me uncomfortable. There we go. Okay. He's gone. So now I've completed that quest. Killed everybody I need to kill. We have to go back to General Akron. which is right here in town, in Halfheim. It's right there with the blue symbol above his head. Right-click on Mr. Akron. There we go. Finish. Accept his next quest. He wants us to go and browse Dender's store. And Dender is right here next to us. And what this is kind of teaching us is interacting with a merchant for the first time. So what we're going to do here is the quest calls for us to just browse the store, and then I can return to him. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab myself a better hammer here. Let's just go ahead and get a war hammer. Let's just have a war hammer, just so I can smack a little harder. It's better than that standard hammer that's now a little underleveled for me. I have a new hat. I'm gonna put on that new hat. Look at me. I'm looking all Viking. Looking all Viking now. All right, General. I have my new equipment. Gonna hit finish and accept. He wants us to go and report to Commander Hrelden, which is down south. But before I go talk to him, because I know there's going to be some more fighting involved, and I've leveled up a few times actually since last time I've trained. I'm level 8 now. We're going to head back to our Thane trainer, which I remember is over here, closer towards the beginning where we spawned in. We're going to run over here. We're going to talk to him. We're going to right-click on him. He brings up this window, but this little talk window is not important. It's just he has that up because he's the trainer. But I'm going to go ahead and just put more points into storm calling. I can't go past my level. See this? I can't, even though I have enough points, I can't go past my level. You can't go past your level with this. So I'm just going to keep that like that, just to 8. Going to put some points into hammer and train. So I'm a 6 hammer and 8 storm calling. I'm going to go ahead and actually go to my specializations, actually my combat styles. I'm going to go to hammer. You can read through these to kind of see what they do and what they're like. Typically, what you want is you want to be using abilities that have benefits for you, debuffs on the enemies, and as high as damage as possible. But what took me a little while to learn is that some of these abilities you can't just open with in a fight. You actually have to have something that happens beforehand in order to perform this ability. For example, Crushing Blow, I can only perform because it says, after a parry, because it says opening, you parry. So my character has to physically parry in order for this to be my next move. Same thing with Thor's Hammer. I cannot use Thor's Hammer until I've used Thor's Anvil. All right, Placate is just a no damaged taunt ability. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Thor's Anvil is already on my number 1 slot. I'm going to slide over here so you can kind of see what I'm doing with my toolbar. Thor's Hammer I'm actually going to put in 2. I'm going to move my shield to 3. And I'm going to move my nuking, my spell, over to 4. Crushing Blow I'll actually put right here on 5. Let's go to my abilities tab, my magic spells, Storm Calling. I have some new spells here. Okay, some of these are buffs. So this one is a Thunder's Bash. My melee attacks will do an extra 1.6 additional energy damage. I'm actually going to put this right next to my other buff that I had. Thor's Strength. I think I already have that here. Yes. Tooth Gnasher's Hoove. This is an instant spell, so I'm actually going to put that on 6. Greater Thunder Shout is an Area of Effect instant spell. I'm going to put that on 7. I'll demonstrate how these work. And then Bewildering is a level 8 ability where I can cast instantly, so in middle of combat, like fighting with my hammer and my shield. I lower the target's acuity by 21, which are stats that you'll learn as if you want to go ahead and keep playing. But now that I have all my abilities on my bar, we're going to go and finally talk to Captain Hrelden, and we're going to run down this way. He's south of where General Akron was, so he's just this way. Also, all these little books here above all these people, they are just tutorial quests. They don't have any rewards. Some of them give you a potion. Some of them give you like a couple copper. For example, the one above the merchant teaches you kind of how to buy and how to sell and things like that. So she wants you to go ahead and buy a recruit's cloak. I'll accept this quest. You can buy a recruit's cloak. You click on it. You can click on it just like this and then hit buy, or you can click on the icon and drag it to buy. And there you go. Now I'm going to go and drag it, put it on my person. You can put it in the cloak spot, or you can just drag it and drop it on your person. And now I have a cloak, and it finished the quest. I right click on her and I finish. There we go. And now I've learned how to buy a cloak and put it on, which is pretty neat. So let's go talk to that commander. over here, Mr. Kreldon. And what he's going to want us to do is report to him after the defense of Halfheim. So finish. Okay. His summary, what he wants me to do is attack and kill at least 7 Albion invaders around the tower. 7? Was it 7? It's supposed to be 4. Oh, okay. Well, 7. 7 here, but it's actually just 4. I think we're going to kill 3 more. That's what I was probably thinking of. But here we go. I'm here. We have to kill some Albion invaders around this this tower. I'm going to click on this guy. I'm going to go ahead and just start nuking. Also, my 6 and 7 are my instant nukes. So I'm just going to keep nuking him. It looks like he doesn't want to come and fight me. He wants to keep fighting this NPC. It's going to be easy. Just going to keep working on this. I'm going to press 6, do double nuke because my second one that I cast was instant. Here we go. This is why I think Thane is a nice starting out character. Because if you've played other MMOs, you know, you usually have spells to cast and things like that. This one's approaching me. My 7, or my Greater Thunder Shout, is an instant AoE around me. So there we go. I've casted it. I'm going to go ahead and start smacking him with a hammer. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit 2 for Thor's hammer. Success. He died. This next one over here, we're going to do we're actually going to go and press X to put away our weapon. And then 4 to cast an ability. And 6 and 4 again. Hopefully we can kill him before he gets to me. Well, he's slowed down, so we can probably finish him off. And we do. There we go. Now we want to go and talk to Captain Thorek. Right-click on him. Finish. He's given us some new shiny chain sleeves, and he's giving us quests for some gloves. Gonna accept that quest, put my sleeves on. What does he want me to do? He wants me to kill the Albion Commander's Guardsman. Okay, so this is one of those quests where it's sequential. There's gonna be something that pops up. So, where do I go? Press M. Looks like I have to go east from here, so we're gonna head east. Looks like there's some NPCs just chilling over here. There we go. There's the Albion Commander and the Albion Commander's Guardsman. So I'm just gonna go ahead and nuke him from here. Just cast a couple of Thunderbolts, an instant Thunderbolt. There we go. Get them before they come to us. Click on my left click on my next one. Okay. Things are working out. Things are working out. Boom. He's done for. Then, now I have a new quest goal. Kill the Albion Commander, which is that guy right there. So I'm going to go ahead and start casting on him. This is what I meant by it was sequential. Pressed 6 as well, just to kind of get him more damaged. He resisted one of my nukes. There we go. Give him a little smack with my hammer, and he's dead. Turn around. Hold right-click to manage my camera. And we're going to head back over to the captain and turn in this quest and get those nice, juicy gloves I really want. Here we go. Captain Thorek. Finish. Equip my gloves. Accept the next quest. And now I have to go reclaim Thorsa Fust. Kill 6 of the Albion forces sieging Thorsa Fust. Thorsa Fust is this castle right here. As I can see on my map, I just have to go more south. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to come up here, and we're going to go say hello to some Albion attackers. What I like to do is just head over inside the castle where there's just a bunch of these guys. This one aggroed me, so I'm going to just go ahead and fight him. I'm going to hit 6, not 7, because I'm surrounded. If I did 7, I'd probably AoE some other ones and then bite off more than I can chew. Here we go. Done. Now that we finished that, just to double check, always go to your journal. Speak with Lieutenant Heitreer. Let's talk to her. Okay, she says excellent work. She says go head inside, just in case you need to know. Speak with Jarl. The Jarl is inside, so that's just east of me. Left click on the door to open it. Look at this dwarf. Look him straight in the eyes and finish the quest. And he thanks you. His summary says speak with Stor Gothi, this guy, and for safe passage back to the general. So we're going to talk to this guy. We're going to right click on him. This is how channeling or teleporting throughout the game works. He's a channeler. So anyway, you right click on him and then you hit permission. So this is one of those situations where you actually have to talk to an NPC. There we go. And we're right in front of General Akron. We're going to hit right click. We're going to finish this. Bada bing. We're going to accept the next quest. And the next quest is onward to Mularn, level 9. Go to the General Olafsson for passage to Mularn. So we're going to head this way. Oh, there he is. I think that's Olafsson. We're going to head towards him. Bada bing. Bada boom. And we're going to right click on him. and he's saying, do you want to leave Grenlock Sound, which is this tutorial, and you hit leave, and you hit ready. And then he's going to take you to basically the game right after the tutorial. And this is where learning how to play the game is in your hands. You can do it. You can finally enjoy learning what this game's all about. The tutorial for a brand new player, I feel like is a huge hassle learning how to play because the UI is just not friendly. There's no real simple explanation of how to play the game. Again, it's an MMO from 2001. It's still running today, which is fantastic. There's still a great community, and I'm happy that you sat through this with me. Now that we're here in this new zone, we have to turn in that quest, talk to Chieftain Phaedrid. Everything's a Viking name here. Finish. And we could go ahead and accept his next quest and accept the quests of his side bros here and start doing quests in this zone if you want to just PvE. You can go ahead and PvP if you'd like by going over to this battleground channeler and then kind of seeing how that works there. You can click on all these books that you come across, even the ones in the tutorial, just to learn how certain aspects of the game works. And that is that. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I wanted to make this video because I feel like when I was starting out playing DAoC, I would have loved a resource like this. A lot of people I have recently come across tried to get into this game and simply didn't know what to do. It's all very confusing at first. So hopefully if you're trying to get somebody into DAoC, or if you yourself are picking up the game for the first time and you need a little help getting that person or yourself off the ground and into playing the game, I hope that this video serves as a great aid for that. As for a little plug on my side, again, my name is Vanchko. You can call me Van. I stream on Twitch. I make YouTube videos here. So if you'd like, subscribe, drop a like, follow me on Twitch. I'll have all the links and the things like that down in the description below. And with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and take it hella easy. Thank you. Yes! Dude, you're supposed to give me the chance!